Traveling to France and Germany gave me a context for all of the things we were learning about in class, so it gave a sense of reality to all of our lessons.
I think traveling so young helped me kind of feel out the rest of my life. I mean, honestly, my trip to Germany and Poland helped me not only excel as an undergrad student, well, a high school student, but also undergrad. It really helped me focus in on what I was interested in.
To realize that the world is not just your realm, that every person on earth has their own worlds that they experience is super important. And even realizing that on a larger scheme will change your life in the smallest, on the smallest plane as well.
I think it benefits a person to have more of a realistic experience versus just, once again, hearing about it. I think a person has a deeper understanding once they're actually there.
I went on to study art in college, so taking art history and learning about all the different periods and where they took place, I'd already been there, so I was able to connect it with that and make stronger connections in school.
This exhibit has taught me that there's much more than just where we live. There's a whole different type of world out there, and it has a lot of beautiful things out there that we haven't seen yet.
It definitely has taught me perseverance because Fitz has been trying to put this together since before. So I was on the first trip in 2011 and she was talking about it in 2010. So if we put all those years together of trying to get this to work cohesively, perseverance, man, because she did it.
I would say cultural highlights are food, definitely food. Architecture, it's a lot different from what it is here. Just the lifestyle, there's completely different lifestyles than we live here. And if I were to travel again, it'd probably be once again Germany or Austria, or I'd want to go to Italy.
Well, I think that a very important part of learning in general is to not just read or see pictures, it's to live it, because until you're in that moment and get that locked into your brain, it's hard to believe it exists. And that's why it's so important to have these opportunities to get the moments and actually have them in our back pocket as opposed to just somewhere in the world that we don't see ever.
Mark Twain said it best, travel is fatal to prejudice. When I was in high school, I had the opportunity, when I was a junior, to spend 3 weeks in Russia and Ukraine, Crimea, and it completely altered my outlook on life, on the world. And in fact, when I was choosing colleges, I specifically chose a college that would give me more of those opportunities to travel overseas, to visit Australia, to visit England, to visit Greece. And every time I went overseas, it broadened my perspectives, gave me a new understanding of not only the countries that I was visiting and the people that I was visiting, but the world as a whole and how everything ties together.
It is important because people, through travel, can see other cultures. They can see exactly what other people are experiencing, how they live their lives, and then they can bring that back to Waterbury or to their hometown or home city, and they can see exactly and get an understanding of what the other cultures are like. For instance, the entire world is not a second-story porch in Waterbury. It is filled with people in various cultures and languages and experiences. And through travel, you can see exactly what other people have experienced, such as some of the photographs that are on display today. The photographs depict some of the horrors of the World War that Europe experienced, and the students traveled to these places and were moved by those experiences. They then bring those experiences back home here to Waterbury, and they have a better understanding of the various conflicts that can be created, and they have a various understanding of exactly how to avoid those conflicts. So it's been said that war is the failure of diplomacy, and war is to be avoided at all costs.